Hey guys, good morning. And of course, this is Emeka Wazuzu coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada for another day of some nuggets, some value. Hopefully, as the day's been progressing, you've been seeing value in our conversations, however brief they may be. But it's another day, right? It's another day to become more than you were yesterday. I mean, that's all that really counts, right? It's not that you're here to compete with anybody, right? It's not that we're alive to compete with anybody, but the only person you should compete with, and again, while talking to you, I'm talking to myself, right? The only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. Self-competition, right? They say competition is good, right? So I want to thank you for taking the time to listen, to catch a few nuggets here and there. Please, whatever doesn't fit you because of your situation, please take whatever I say, take the things that add value to you, and the rest, leave it alone. Make sense? Because what's good for the goose may not always be good for the gander, but sometimes it may just be, right? Because the apple doesn't fall that far from the tree. Make sense? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So again, I'm here in my backyard. As you can see, the sun is beautiful. I'm not sure what the weather is right now, but it's looking great. Hopefully you can see that here in my backyard right now. We had a few cats out here a little bit earlier. They were in that room earlier. That's the pool house right there. We had a few cats in there doing what they were doing. So yeah, I guess they were trying to enjoy the pool house too. We're all animals by our foundation, right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So listen, I don't have really that much. Well, I don't have that much in mind to talk about, so I'm just gonna shoot from the hip. As of a few days, definitely want to make this as raw as possible. As a few days, we was sharing some nuggets, some key ideas. You know, having an attitude of gratitude, understanding that too much is given, much is required, right? Understanding those values. And I've gotten some feedback, so I thank those who actually took the time to send me some feedback, either by inboxing me, by calling me, you know, of some positive criticism, right? And I take that and I accept that. So I thank you guys, and I salute you guys for those guys and ladies, right, who are watching, the entrepreneur minded, who are just looking for some keys, right? As Les Brown said, what are the keys, right? Right? What is it that in life that will take you to the next step, that will take you to the next level, right? In most cases, it's not that you need to become a different person, right? You may need to heighten your awareness as to what is possible out there, but in most cases, it's just a tweak, right? It's just a tweak. It's like when you make a recipe, right? And for whatever reason, you follow the recipe, but it didn't come out exactly as you wanted it, right? So what'd you do? You added a little tweak to it, right? Maybe you added a little more nutmeg as you did before. Maybe another egg as you did before. You added that one key ingredient that once you put it in, you mixed it within the mixture of life, right? It got the results that you wanted. Man, when you tasted that thing, I should smack the cook, but the cook was you. The cook was you, right? So it is in life. See, most times in our lives, it's not really that we need to. Oh, I know how a lot of us, even myself, right? Because remember, while I'm pointing to you, 3 fingers point back to me, and the 4th one solidifies it, making sure that although I'm talking to you, I'm also talking to me. So understand this, right? But there were many times in my life when I told myself, oh, maybe that person's successful because of, you know, the life that the life they were born into, the family they were born into, you know. Maybe that person's successful. Maybe I'm not successful because of how I grew up, the family I was raised in. what I want to tell to you, and by telling you I want to tell me, what I want to tell to you is none of that matters. None of it. What, just because your father was a pimp, you have to be a pimp? What, just because your mom was uneducated, you have to be uneducated? Ladies and gentlemen, that's not the case at all. Right? I'm just speaking from the hip. Or as a friend, as a mentor taught me, with no chaser. I'm gonna speak to you like how I like my drinks, with no chaser. I salute you, Mr. Cayman Blackwell, for sharing that with me. A great mentor and friend. I'm blessed to have you as a friend, sir. Amen? And so we're not going to talk about church scripture or nothing like that. I mean, because I'm much more of a spiritual man than religious. But what I want to share with you, just a few keys. Sometimes in life is that last number on the combination lock. Right? That will open the doors to your success. Make sense? Awesome. I know I went off on a tangent right there, but sometimes when you I feel so passionate about the words that I'm saying to you, because it's the words that I want to hear. All right? Make sense? And what better of a day than on Friday? It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. The end of the week for some, the beginning of the week for others. Right? Because we all have different time frames and obligations that we all have to attend to. Right? So another thing I wanted to talk about is understand this. Leaders are readers. I'm like, what you say? I said leaders are readers, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody said you have to read. I'm not saying you have to go read the biggest book out there just to claim that you're a leader. But think of it. All the top pioneers, all the top masters of our time were readers. They may not have started that way, but leaders are readers. So Mecca, what books are you reading? Right? Because you want to make sure I practice what I preach, right? It's okay. I got a few books right here that I want you to pay close attention to that I'm reading. What I'm currently reading, you may have saw the picture, is Mastery. It's Mastery, ladies and gentlemen, by Mr. Robert Greene. You may remember, you may have heard of this person because he wrote the 48 Laws of Power. Right? Robert Greene, Mastery. Because how can you lead or master others when you haven't mastered yourself? And I also got that statement indirectly by a gentleman named Cayman Blackwell. I salute you, sir. Yes, sir. Because sometimes you have to latch on somebody else's faith till yours kicks in. Amaka, what did you just say? I said sometimes you have to latch on somebody else's faith until yours kicks in. Amen? All right. The next thing I'm reading is a book from network marketing. Right? It's the anti, not really the anti, but where there's a yin and the yang, right? There's corporate America and there's network marketing. We'll talk about that in another conversation. The next book, Go Pro, by Eric Worth. Oh yeah, Go Pro by Eric Worth. It's another book of mastery into a craft called network marketing. Again, sometimes you gotta latch on somebody else's faith till yours kicks in. Right? Go Pro. Amaka, what else you got? What else you reading, bro? What else you reading, sir? Well, see, I like to, as many books that are out there, I like to learn a few things. Right? Different subjects. Right? When we went to school when we were younger, we didn't just go to school for one subject. It's not like we went to school and all we were taught was math class. No, you had English class, right? History class, religion class, if you were in that type of school. So Mecca, what other class are you reading? How to make money in stocks. Oh yeah, you got to diverse what you're reading, ladies and gentlemen. Because the world is a lot bigger than just your room. So you gotta be willing to get out there, both physically and mentally. How to make money in stocks. Emeka, what else are you reading? Emeka, Emeka, it's some good stuff. Emeka, what else are you reading? Well, not only am I reading the King James Bible, which is in my room right now, definitely got to catch up on you. I'm again, if you're wondering what Emeka is, I'm a spiritual person. Right? I was born a Roman Catholic. Now I go to a non-denominational church. Different strokes for different folks, ladies and gentlemen. Great show, but it's a great statement too. Emeka, what else are you reading, bro? The Prosperity Bible. The Prosperity Bible. Who's that by? Yeah. I love it. I mean, I'm reading the book, but I've yet to remember who it's by. Jeremy T. Tarcher. Jeremy T. Tarcher. Right? The Prosperity Bible. Right? These are some books that I'm reading. These are some combinations. These are some combinations that I'm putting into my combination lock, in which the result is going to be me. Right? Leaders or readers, ladies, I've gone way past my time. I want to thank you for listening to me. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to someone else. Again, sometimes you got to latch on to somebody else's faith till yours kicks in. And for many days of my life, many times in my life, I had to invest faith in someone else so they can believe in me, so they can have faith in me till my faith kicks in. It's only because of somebody else's faith that I'm making this video for you for this past few days, and I will continue making this video. Right? Because I want there to be some type of transparency between us. I want there to be some type of connection between us. Right? Again, I'm here in the luxury of my backyard. I mean, it's beautiful. It looks like a mini resort. Right? But my faith was never this strong. My belief was never this strong. If you would have told me years ago that I would be living in a house like this, I would have thought you were kidding. Make sense? So listen, it's always a pleasure. Go out there, make today a great day, right? If need to, go ahead and latch on your faith onto somebody else till yours kicks in. Because I'm telling you, once yours kicks in, once you reach that last combination lock, the combination lock, that is your life of success, whatever you deem to be success, man, it's going to be a wrap. And I can't wait to see you at the finish line, right? I can't wait to see you there. So listen, as my mentor Les Brown always said, it's been a plum pleasure and a privilege, ladies and gentlemen. You go out there and make it a great day. My name is Emeka Wazuzu, signing off. And I'll see you later. I gotta go.